Hello kids, let's start today's topic on rational numbers. The first question is, using appropriate properties find minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2 minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. So let us use the first property by interchanging the terms. So I am interchanging these terms. Minus 2 by 3 into 3 by 5. So I am changing the position. Minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. So here we are applying the commutative property for interchanging. Okay. Next, let us give the negative symbol to the common term in this. So minus 3 by 5. Here plus minus 3 by 5 into 1 by 6. Now you can see these are in the productive form. Plus 5 by 2. Now in these two terms, which is a common factor? Minus 3 by 5. So I am taking out the common factor, and what is left in the bracket? 2 by 3 plus 1 by 6. So which property is applied here when I am taking the common factor? That is the distributive law. Distributive property. Okay. Now let us solve the value in the bracket. So we know that LCM of 3 and 6 is 6. So let us make this denominator 6 by multiplying 2 to this numerator and denominator. And this is as it is because the denominator is already 6. Now, minus 3 by 5. Here in the bracket we get 4 by 6 plus 1 by 6 plus 5 by 2. So, when you simplify the value in the bracket, what are you getting? 5 by 6. So, sorry, this is 3 by 5 plus 5 by 2. Now, here in this product, let us simplify the values. 5 ones are 5, 5 ones are 5. 3 negative ones are 3, 3 twos are 6. So, when you multiply negative 1 and 1, you will get minus 1. Here, 1 twos are 2 plus 5 by 2. So, here the denominators are same. So, let us add the numerators. Minus 1 plus 5. You get 4 by 2, which is equal to 2. Clear? Now going to the second question. So we have 2 by 5 into minus 3 by 7 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5. Even here I am interchanging the position of the terms. So you get 2 by 5 times 3 by 7 plus 1 by 14 into 2 by 5 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. So if you look into this, so which property did we apply here? Same like the before, commutative for interchanging the terms. So in this, if you see, you can see this 2 by 5 is the common factor. So let us take the 2 by 5 as common, and what will be left? Minus 3 by 7 plus 14 by 7 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. So here for taking out the common factor, we have used the distributive law. Yes. Now, so don't get confused with the law and property. Both are same. Now again we are simplifying the value in the bracket. We want to simplify, so let us make it like fraction by finding the common factor to make it like fraction, that is 2. So the LCM is 14. Now here 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. Now our denominators are going to be same. So we get numerator as minus 6 and denominator 14. And this is 1 by 14 minus 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. Yes, so after simplifying we get this as minus 5 by 14. Now here 1 by 6 into 3 by 2. So two products are there. Two products of rational numbers. So let us simplify first. 5 ones are 5. 5 minus 1s are minus 5. 2 1s are 2. 2 7s are 14. Now here 3 1s are 3. 3 2s are 6. So what are you getting in the first part? 1 into minus 1 minus 1 by 1 into 7, 7. Minus here 1 1s are 1 and denominator 4. Now again we want to simplify this. So LCM of 7 and 4. 7 is a prime number, so it is simply you have to multiply that. 7 into 4, we'll get it as 28. So let us make the denominator same. 7 4s are 28, so the same 4 will be multiplied in the numerator. Here 1 by 4 into 7, so 4 7s are 28, the same and will be multiplied in the numerator. Now minus 4 by 28 minus 7 by 28. So when you take the denominator common, minus 4 minus 7. So you are getting minus 11 by 28. Clear? Good. So let us move to the next question. Write the additive inverse of each of the following. So the rational number, for the rational number 2 by 8, the additive inverse. Additive inverse is nothing but the positive or negative sign will be changed. So since it is a positive value, it becomes negative 2 by 8. Now here it is very simple. It is negative 5 by 9. So it becomes positive 5 by 9. Now here negative 6 by negative 5. It is nothing but positive 6 by 5. So its additive inverse will be 6 by 5 minus 6 by 5. Now here this standard form of this is negative 2 by 9. So its additive inverse will be positive 2 by 9. Clear? So moving to the next question. Verify that negative of negative x is equal to x. So the x value is 11 by 15. What is the additive inverse of x? Additive inverse of x is negative x. So if it is negative x, what happens to this value? Negative 11 by 15. Now they have asked negative of negative x. So let us see. Negative of negative x is negative of negative 11 by 15. So negative of negative is nothing but positive 11 by 15. This positive 11 by 15 is the value of x. So this shows negative of negative x is equal to x. Clear? So the second question of this. Now again additive inverse of minus 13 by 17. So our x value is negative 13 by 17. So additive inverse of that is negative x, which gives you positive 13 by 17. Now negative of negative x, that is minus of negative x. Negative x value is 13 by 17. So which is equal to negative 13 by 17. This negative 13 by 17 is nothing but x. So therefore negative of negative x is equal to x. Done? Now our fourth question. Find the multiplicative inverse of the following. So here the rational numbers are given. Multiplicative inverse. What do you mean by multiplicative inverse? Multiplicative inverse is nothing but the reciprocal. Reciprocal is called multiplicative inverse. So if 1 by 2 is a fraction or a rational number, its reciprocal, that is reciprocal of 1 by 2. How will you write it? 1 by 1 by 2. That is nothing but 2. The inverse 1 by 2 by 1. Yes? So 1 by 2's multiplicative inverse is 2 by 1. Similarly, here negative 1 by 3 as a rational number, how can we write? Negative 13. We can write it as negative 13 by 1. So its multiplicative inverse will be the reciprocal, the reverse, negative 1 by 13. The numerator becomes denominator, denominator becomes the numerator. Now here, the same one, negative 19 by 13. So in the multiplicative inverse cases, the sign doesn't change. Sign changes only for the additive inverse. The sign, if it is a positive, it will be a positive. If it is a negative, it will be negative. The only change occurs in the numerator and denominator. Now let us solve this. Negative 55 into negative 3, that is positive 15. 8 sevens are 56. So the reciprocal or the multiplicative inverse of 15 by 56 is 56 by 15. Positive. Now this one, 1 by 5, it's very simple, 5 by 1. Or simply you can write 5. Now here when you multiply, now minus 1 into minus 2 by 5. Minus 1, in the rational form you can write minus 1 by 1. So this is plus 2. Denominators when you multiply, it is 1 into 5, 5. Now its reciprocal is 5 by 2. Now how will you write this? This you can write as minus 1 by 1. Now its reciprocal is again minus 1 by 1. There is no change. For negative 1, you are getting it as negative 1. Now coming to the next question. Name the property under multiplication used in each of the following. So which is the property used for first problem? Minus 4 by 5 into 1 is equal to 1 into minus 4 by 5, which is equal to minus 4 by 5. When you are multiplying any value with 1, it is called multiplicative identity. 1 is called the multiplicative identity. Yes, multiplicative identity. Now coming to the second question. Minus 13 by 17 into minus 2 by 7 is equal to minus 2 by 7 into minus 13 by 17. So here you can see it is an interchange of the values. So this interchanging the values is called a commutative property. Commutative property. Now to the third one. Minus 19 by 29 into 29 by minus 19 equal to 1. So you are multiplying this first value with its multiplicative inverse. 19 by 29 and its multiplicative inverse is 29 by minus 19. So it is called the multiplicative inverse property. What is the specialty of multiplicative inverse? When you multiply to the multiplicative inverse with its value, it gives the product equal to 1. Yes? Now applying that in this question, multiply 6 by 13 by the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. So 6 by 13 you are going to multiply with the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16. So 6 by 13 into, what is the reciprocal of minus 7 by 16? It is nothing but minus 16 by 7. So since there is no common factor to simplify, so we'll just multiply the numerators and denominators here. So 16 times 6 is nothing but minus 96 by 91. Now moving on to the next question. Is 8 by 9 the multiplicative inverse of minus 1 by 8? Why or why not? So already we have learned that when you are applying multiplicative inverse, if you are multiplying a rational number with its multiplicative inverse, you should get the product value as 1. So let us see this. 8 by 9 into minus 1 by 8. What is the value of improper fraction? Minus 1 by 8. It gives you minus 9 by 8. Now when you multiply this and simplify, what will you get? So if you are directly multiplying it, or if you simplify 1, minus 1. 8 ones are 8 ones are. So you are getting minus 1 by 1, which is equal to minus 1. So the product should be always A into 1 by A should be equal to 1. Here 8 by 9 is not multiplicative inverse of minus 1